Hey everybody, welcome to my first video about setting up my room. This will be my first YouTube video, so sorry if it's not the greatest. So in this video, basically we're going to go over setting up my new room. As you can see, it's a really big mess right now. This is what I'm starting out with. So the first steps are going to be getting up everything I need to get up so I can put away all the stuff that's in the boxes, unpack and organize and hang everything up. So the first thing that I did was installed this bar because it didn't come with one, which is kind of weird, but yeah, I installed the bar, so we're good with that. And then the next thing I did is start hanging things. So I hung my shoe holder and put my things on it. It'll probably change because I reorganized like crazy. You'll find that out later in the video. And then I started to hang up my cosplay and clothing. I also had to cut a part in here where I went through and organized all of the little pink totes that you're gonna see because I filmed them the wrong direction for the video. So they're organized and now they're up in the closet. And there's my cosplay and some of my outfits that I find a little bit more loud or fashionable. And hidden back behind the cosplay is my Ari tail. Takes up a lot of space, but I found a good hiding spot for it on top of the pink totes behind all of the cosplay stuff. The next part that I really worked on was just getting down the bare bones of the room. So getting up my shelves and my grates that you see there on the wall. I switched out my work desk with my other desk because I felt like this one would be more appropriate for holding all of my things that I will be doing in this room. As you can see, there's a lot of boxes to unpack. A lot of it's plushies or things that go up on the wall, stuff like that. I have shelves broken down inside there that will be used for the vertical space in the room. This is an update after I worked a bit on it. Couldn't film everything, of course. It was a very busy time for me. Little update on the closet. Got all of my stuff starting to fall into the place I want it to be. Getting everything up on the walls so I can hang things and decorate and place things. Starting to get the layout of where I want everything. Just really getting everything set up so that when I unpack I can start placing everything where I want it to be and really brainstorming and planning how to fit everything in this space that I have and utilize it properly. The hardest part for me was this big wall, figuring out where I was going to put everything and how I was going to decorate it. It's more space than my last place, so I'm not used to that, but also it was such a big space that I wasn't sure where to put everything. That's inside my desk. I'll be using for my patron stuff for mailing and for beads and crafts, and you can see in there some of my paintings that I've done for Etsy. And over in this area is where I'll be getting ready. I got my makeup over here, contacts, eyelashes, nail polish, stuff like that. And there's my mirror where I do all my makeup and stuff, and my hair. And in there are the tools to tame the mane. You guys will see my curly hair, or some of it, later on in the video. That's my space I'll be utilizing to get ready on the daily or for cosplay. Convenient to have it all in one spot. That's my setup for now. You can see here I placed the shelves up, ready to put things on. And it was time to tackle it. Got a couple more shelves up. And I've really unpacked my Vicks stuff. See my cheer towels and all the little trinkets that I have from either their official merchandise or from artists, because I love to support artists. You can see my Vix albums there and my drawers, and in my drawers are my art tools for when I feel like doing art, which is part of the reason I support artists. It's kind of been my dream for my whole life to be an artist, so hopefully I can work that into something someday and share with all of you guys. I feel like this video you'll be able to see a lot of the things that I love, things that make me happy. Some of the stuff I have is very nostalgic to me. I hang on to things, gifts that people give me and whatnot. They make me really happy to just be surrounded by all of that kind of stuff, memories and good times, things like that. You can see here I'm unpacking one of the things that really makes me happy, especially right now, and that's Pokemon. I play Pokemon Go a lot, and I feel like it's one of the biggest social parts of my life currently. And of course they're really cute, so I love them just for being cute. Some of these are, like I said, gifts from friends, or I've found out thrifting. I like thrifting. It's something, kind of a hobby of mine. I like to go out thrifting and find pieces of cosplay or things that, you know, are just a bargain. As you can tell, I'm already rearranging over and over and over. And I had to go find some of my plushies that were missing, and I found those too, and this is maybe the final organization. It might change, knowing me. I rearrange like crazy, like I said before. Moving on to another one of my shelves. You can kind of see some nostalgic plushies here. They're kind of worn. Gifts, things from my childhood, stuff like that. And Neko Atsume, because I love that game. And if you can't tell, I love plushies. Toothless! So maybe there's the final organization for that shelf in particular. Right under my Vix stuff. I also wanted to show you guys this piece of my house. This is actually in my work office. I felt like I couldn't fit it into my main room, so I had to move it into here. As you guys can tell, it's League of Legends stuff. League of Legends has been a really big part of my life, and a game that I love and hate, and used to really enjoy trying to get back into it, but it's so different from when I used to play a lot. Ari's my favorite. So yeah, that piece is in my work office, and I really like it. It makes me happy, but I couldn't fit it in there. And there's some art that I bought from a con. And that's actually a painting of Wolf from Kindred that I did myself. And two of my favorite champs to play are in Thresh, another piece of art from a con. I like to support artists at the con, just like I said before. I like to support artists. They have beautiful work, and I like to cover my house in it. So here's the beginning of that big wall that I was trying to tackle. And this shelf is specifically reserved for Mizuno plushies. For those of you that don't know, Mizuno plushies are made by Phil Mizuno. He's a cosplayer. When I decided to get back into cosplay, because I did quit for quite some time, he was at the con. I had already been following him, but I'd never met him. I met him at SabotinCon, and he's just a really great person. He just radiates energy, good energy, and I went to his panel and he talked about positivity and getting into cosplay and, you know, just a general kind of motivation to get into it and do it and be happy with what you're doing with it. And I've admired him for that. So he's one of my biggest inspirations, and I support him whenever I can. Oh, these cute little guys that he's made, I really like them. And by now I probably have the 6th one, because this was filmed much earlier before I ordered his newest little baby. And so yeah, that shelf is just dedicated to him, and every time I see that shelf it just motivates me to keep doing what I'm doing and believe in myself, and I just kind of remember the positive, encouraging words that he shared with me. Go and check out Phil Mizuno's page. He's a great cosplayer, a great person. He's very motivational, he's very supportive, and he's trying to make a living doing what he loves, which is what we're all trying to do, what I'm trying to do. So go and check him out. Great person. Shout out to Phil Mizuno for inspiring me and motivating me to go after my dreams. So you can see here a little bit of an update on how the room's coming along. I have some more things up on shelves, more things unpacked, starting to straighten and organize and have things fall into their place, and the next obstacle is that shelf right there. I actually had to cut a lot of footage because it was just the back of my head while I tediously organize and reorganize my plushies over and over again. Not a final product, but that's what we got so far. And these guys over here are actually extra from in the box, and if you don't recognize them, these are Neopets. They are a big part of my life. I actually have a really big Neopets plushie collection, but that's a story for another time. They are a very big part of my childhood, and I love my Neopets very much. One of my favorite things in this world. If you guys want to know any more about them, just let me know. But yeah, I really love my Neopets. Huge part of my life. So here's kind of the process, things getting done over time. During this time, it was right before Halloween, so I was unpacking and trying to make my cosplay and just finishing up with the con I had just been to. So you can kind of see the chaos going on. You could see some of my pieces for my Halloween costume, and that brings me to Halloween. Here's a little preview of the night that we did that night. If you were on the live stream, you got to see it. And here's something else special from Halloween night. So yeah, that was just a fun little clip of after we got done scaring everybody on Halloween of the magician in cosplay, or Gabe, playing the piano. He's the one that does Mimikyu with me when we do the Assassin's Creed Pokemon, and he also did Jumin Han when we did Mystic Messenger and I was MC. So that concludes my video. Thank you for watching. I'm sorry I'm not the best at making videos. Hopefully I can get better and make more videos and share more with you guys. So I hope you learned a little bit about me and my life, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions or want to see anything else, want me to focus on something more that you've seen in the video, or just want me to make a video about something else, just let me know and help me to improve and create. Thank you guys. Bye.